Can we defy death, or will it destroy us? Welcome back to School of Soul. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the Science of Age Reversal series. After 21 deep dives into the science, the philosophy, the ethics, and the shadows of life extension, we arrive at the final question, the one every other question has pointed to, yet never fully answered. Can we actually defy death, or are we awakening forces we don't yet understand? Forces that may ultimately destroy us, not through violence, but through slow spiritual erosion. Let's be honest. Humanity has always wanted to escape death. We built pyramids, wrote mythologies, carved stories into stone, all so we wouldn't be forgotten. But what's changed today is that we now have the technology to try. We aren't just imagining immortality, we're engineering it. Through stem cells, gene editing, plasma transfusions, senolytics, AI, and quantum diagnostics, we are actively dismantling what used to be inevitable. And in that process, we are touching something sacred, perhaps even trespassing. The breakthroughs are real, biological age is now measurable, and reversible. Mice are being rejuvenated. Human epigenetic markers are being reset. We're not decades away anymore. We're decisions away. So the question is no longer, can we do it? It's, what are we becoming when we do? Because death, for all its grief and finality, has always served a purpose. It resets systems. It clears space. It teaches urgency, empathy, surrender. It gives life contrast. Without death, there is no end to cycles, no turning of seasons, no reason to pause and reflect. And when we remove death, we don't just add time, we remove friction. And friction is what makes things real. So what happens when life has no edge? We become stretched, unrooted, incomplete. We gain the ability to continue, but not necessarily the wisdom to stop. And this is where the danger lies. Not in the science itself, but in the psyche of the scientist. In the intention of the system, in the values of the culture. Because if we pursue eternal life without a framework for spiritual maturity, we end up with infinite extension and zero evolution. And that's the threat no one is talking about. We could extend life for 200 years and still repeat the same mistakes, live longer, but not deeper, accumulate decades, but stay emotionally frozen. Immortality won't automatically bring enlightenment. It might actually delay it. When nothing forces transformation, transformation becomes optional. And optional growth is often abandoned. Defying death without refining soul is like upgrading your body while leaving your consciousness stale. It's a shell that survives but doesn't awaken. And that's not life, that's repetition. So what if death was never the enemy? What if it was the teacher? Every initiation in nature, birth, maturity, transformation, requires a kind of death. The caterpillar dissolves before becoming a butterfly. The seed rots before the plant grows. Even in human experience, we die to old selves, old relationships, old identities. Death, in its many forms, makes room for truth. To defy death is not wrong, but to erase it without reverence is foolish. That's the spiritual danger of this movement. The temptation to remove discomfort, mystery, and endings altogether. To believe that just because we can slow the decay of the cell, we've mastered the meaning of life. We haven't. We've merely hacked its exterior. The real mastery isn't to avoid death. It's to walk with it. To look it in the eye and not flinch. To live so fully that when death arrives, it finds nothing unfinished. That's not weakness. That's wisdom. And yet, there is beauty in these breakthroughs. There is potential. If used wisely, age reversal science can relieve suffering. It can give people more years with their families, more time to create, to learn, to heal, to serve. And that is sacred, if approached with humility. Because the point is not to live forever. The point is to live so well, so deeply, so awake, that even if you only had one more year, it would be enough. So can we defy death? Yes. Science is making it possible. But will it destroy us? That depends. It depends on our intention, on our values, on whether we use these years to love or to dominate, to build or to escape, to grow or to hoard. Longevity must be rooted in soul, or it will become another commodity, another addiction, another empire with no anchor. Let this be the moment we ask not just how long we can live, but why we want to. Let this be the moment we remember that death is not the opposite of life. It is the completion of it. And whether your life is 80 years or 180, the question will never be how long you lived. The question will always be, did you become what you were here to become? Hi, I am Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and SOS, School of Soul has a brand new series, the AI and Future Technology series. Look, you know the world is changing. And no, it's not going back to normal. Normal is over, and what's coming next is beyond anything we were prepared for. The School of Soul, AI and Future Technology series includes 319 videos on 1. The Download Society, How Data Has Replaced Destiny. 2. Predictive Future. Your next moves aren't random, they're forecasted. 3. Social Credit Systems. The behavioral economy now governs access. 4. Hive mind. Synthetic telepathy and collective algorithmic control. 5. Nanobots inside you, medical, military, and programmable intrusions. 6. Grief tech, AI-fueled digital resurrection and simulated comfort. 7. Uploading your mind, consciousness transfer, and data-based identity. 8. Deep fakes plus AI clones, the replication of reality and identity theft. 9. Quantum humans, the merger of biology with quantum systems. 10. Digital afterlife, where your data goes when you die. 11. Resurrection science, reviving life through synthetic methods. 12. Immortal science, the end of death as we know it. 13. Longevity science, gene editing, anti-aging, and bio-upgrades. 14. Designer babies, engineered perfection before birth. 15. Artificial wombs, birth decoupled from the female body. 16. 3D printing, printing organs, limbs, and even humans. 17. The humanoid era, the rise of synthetic beings among us. 18. Legacy humans, the slow phase-out of unmodified analog people. 19. Smart cities, algorithmic environments that watch and decide. 20. Cloud-based societies, citizenship without borders or bodies. 21. Hackable humans, emotion, memory, and behavior under code. 22. Biometric scanning, your body is your password and your prison. 23. Sex tech, intimacy reprogrammed by machines. 24. Extinction of gender, fluidity, deletion, and design of identity. Every topic is fully explored with real-world technologies, patents, case studies, ethical analysis, and future forecasts. These aren't someday discussions. This is already happening. Join the SOS School of Sos Vault to overstand the future before it's implemented on you.